Boy spends allowance to cover classmates' lunch debt. Ryan started wondering what his own school's lunch money policy was. His mom said she reached out to the Napa School District's Food Services Department and found out that students are not ever turned away from lunch, but they can accrue debt if they don't have money to pay for it. Unbeknownst, Kirkpatrick told Ryan what the school district said to her. She then asked the district how much money the third-grade students owe. In total, he collected his allowance which he normally spends on sports gear and with his mom, took it to the school. Kirkpatrick posted about the story on social media to raise awareness about school lunch debt, which has gained national attention recently. Soon, Kirkpatrick said she could cry thinking about how her son handled the situation. Her son wanted to. The proud mom said 2020 presidential candidate shared the story on Twitter. Sanders' opinion: school lunch debt should not exist in the wealthiest country in the history of the world. When we are in the White House, we are going to provide year-round, free universal school meals. School lunch debts can affect families across the country. When a school district, Angelica Penta, whose son goes to a school in the district, said she was outraged after receiving an email from Warwick Public School District about the new lunch system. She offered to pay. The mother's story prompted the school district to reverse the policy. Soon after, Kobani CEO said he and everyone at the company Olakea tweeted every. While Ryan's donation was well received, even the young boy knows school lunch debts can remain an issue. The school district, Ryan, however, knows firsthand from his classmates that some of them could go hungry during the day, only eating snacks shared with them by classmates or teachers, Kirkpatrick said. That's why spending.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up.